You sing a great deal.
Yes, I do. Music lifts my spirit. Would you like me to stop?
I didn't say that. Was that part of your chant?
No, it was a ballad about a highwayman and the tavern girl who loved him. Could you not tell?
All your language sounds the same to me. I thought you were singing of vegetables, actually.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you? I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
Vashaden.
Indeed.
We are working hard to make enough I am...
Blast and damnation!
Yes.
Right away.
We are working hard to make enough.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. If there's anything, I'm sure.
Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
Well, all right.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
You're just getting there. Right ahead. Right ahead. Well, all right. I would like a
Maker!
Watch out!
Enough.
You forced our hand. Well, if I must.
We must have victory.
Well, all right. Of course.
Right. You've made some important enemies with your little arrows. You're through.
A bit more dying, please. Dasher! And back!
You should run while you can. Let's end this. Lovely.
Andera Natishan, Grey Warden. Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to? Dareth Shiral.
Horse feathers. Indeed.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Where did you hear this? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are. Some do. Mostly it is nobles spying on other nobles. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players. I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry, and when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the lowest...
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Howe, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself. Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know. Oh, you're multi-talented, are you? Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard'll hang or skewer you if you get caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right? So, what are you interested in? I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver. A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden.
Those who bring ham.
I'll do it. Give me a minute.
You're back, eh? One lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else? I got one. Better than the last. 1 sovereign. I thought you might like this one. Sir Nancine has a fancy and expensive sword. Paid for courtesy of her oppressive taxes on her lands. She's going to be at the wonders of Thedas soon, no doubt figuring new ways to kick her peasants where it hurts. This swipe will be tougher. She's got good eyes, and stealing a sword from a scabbard isn't easy. If you can blend in shadows, that might help. Good hunting to you, Warden.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from our. You won't find better.
This weather is miserable. Ah, a peasant. How delightful. You are? I've been meaning to stop by the apothecary. I have this tickle in the back of my throat. Is that really necessary? You're the expert. Could you help me with the straps? This may take a moment. Oh, bloody straps. There's nothing wrong with me, right? I thought you were some sort of common thug, but you've surprised me. Here's 2 sovereigns. You don't look like much of an herbalist.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
You're back, eh? Once Sir Nancine realizes she's robbed, I bet she'll be furious. That's delicious. Truly well done. You have time for another? I'm glad you asked. It'll cost you 3 sovereigns. We're not stealing from a lass this time. We're stealing from Ban Derby. Master Tilver, the band silversmith, has been on holiday for the past couple of weeks, but he's in town for the day. All of his valuable, expensive goods are locked up tight, but he has the key. He's got 2 guards with him, not the cheap kind either. If you can get by them, you should be good. Luck to you, Warden.
Sorry, the alley's occupied.
Of course. Glad to see you again. Oh, definitely. Band Derby does throw the best parties. But you see, this isn't an opportune time. What? I mean, oh, yes. It was lovely. But you really must go. We'll meet up later. Just not now.
How long are we going to wait?
As long as the master wants. We get paid either way.
The tart's not going to show.
The whore is not our problem.
Right. Master Tilver is busy. Sorry.
You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. Right you are.
Right away.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
You're back, eh? So you've struck again, eh? Band Derby will be foaming at the mouth. I bet all of those rich louts will be afraid to go out. I'm not sure if I have anything else handy. I'm lining something up. The bleeding perfect mark. It'll be your greatest crime yet. But so far, the opportunity hasn't presented itself. If I find a way, I'll let you know. Maybe do something else in the city. Get a drink, visit a brothel, whatever Grey Wardens do to pass the time.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave to the highest.
Blast and damnation!
Yes.
As you desire.
Hello, how can I... Oh, it's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said. Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition? Of course, a reward. I was just bringing some lyrium in from the storeroom. Will that do? I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want? Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
And so I shall. Well.
What are you looking at, stranger? I could be. What business is it of yours? What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it? Look, just tell her we never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power. Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted. I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me. The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Karta she runs? The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
News of the hour. Endorsed by the Honorable Grey Wardens, Lord Balin Furious. Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Harrowmont.
Orzammar questions Lord Harrowmont's ability to win the throne without Grey Warden assistance. Will they fight the Darkspawn for him as well?
Harrowmont has suckered the Warden. Balin will not allow it.
You should run while you can.
Death to all pigeons!
Maker!
Pigeon crap.
Indeed.
Of course.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
And so I shall.
Grey Wardens endorse paralyzing Orzamar's military.
Lord Balin swears revenge on Grey Wardens. He is like a mad surfacer dog.
The Warden has joined Harrowmont. Attack for Balin.
Time to take the deal.
So I shall. What's the bother?
Another corpse for the pile. Another battle, I see.
All right, battle it is then.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Lovely. And so I shall.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet? Excellent. I must say I wasn't sure I'd see you back here. Now, that was 10 sovereigns we agreed to, right? That seems pretty steep. I can't believe I'd offer that much. But I do appreciate what you did. I'm gonna give you 25, and let's call it even.
Of course.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Of course.
Something I can help with? I don't think you have the correct aptitude. I could give you some pointers, though. You may be able to pass them on to someone you know. Let's just go over there, away from the others, for safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time. Something I can help with? Vast halls carved from the stone of the mountain, lined with the chiseled marble figures of paragons, so fine as to mirror life itself. Soaring ceilings grand enough to make any man forget the sky and the sun, and to question the reason for their existence. I have heard of these things and more, but none prepared me for what I have seen here. It is marvelous. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris. Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure. Something I can help with? Vast halls. I have heard of these things and more. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais, and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on. Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
You're back. You got more business for me? Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions. Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava. Could be if 30 silver came my way. I might know a bit. Fine. Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof! Gone! Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you owe me 30 silver. You sodding liar, get out! I hope Jarvia guts you.
Well, all right.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezhda to play tour guide? Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Karta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. They do, but it's not easy to find. Jarvia's got real paranoid. She's got Karta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Karta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little... I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dust Town so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Let us end this! Make a preserve!
You smell great!
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all!
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Really? Oh, thank you. You're A good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Well, all...
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
You should run while you can. Try to be
Tear them apart! Defend yourself! Lovely.
Lovely. As you deserve. It's a fight. How lovely. And so I shall. Get along. No.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Right to the door then.
Alright, battle it is then. Make it preserve us.
So I shall. So I
Here
shall.
comes trouble.
I have some blood on me.
Take that!
Defend yourself!
Run while you can! Back!
Enough!
Well, I must. Of course. So I shall.
Easy. Begin the onslaught.
So I shall.
You will learn to fear me!
Ask me anything.
And so I shall. As you desire.
Now we get our hands. Cross me and you shall pay!
Let's grab some glory! Just die already!
I never liked this part.
Go.
Right.
You should run. And so I shall. You will learn. I am
All right.
Right ahead.
I'll try to be merciful.
Down you go.
Right there now.
Begin the onslaught.
Away with you. Oh, I see.
As you desire. Of course.
Something I can help with?
Lovely.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. As you like.
My, they're all...
It's your time to go! So I shall. Come on and get it! Begin the onslaught! You forced our hand!
Of course.
Attack!
Wipe them out!
So I shall.
Behave with dignity, fool.
Help me? Please, stranger.
Well,
Let me
all
out.
right.
I see you bear no love for... Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
As you deserve. As you deserve.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Well, all right.
All right, no matter it is then. Let's see.
So I shall. Lovely. As you desire.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Well, all right. Drop right ahead.
I am your death!
Drop right ahead.
Done with you! Win! Now we get our hands dirty.
Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool. Back.
And back!
All right.
Let's make this quick! Why did I bother?
All right, fear me.
Battle it is then!
Of course. As you desire.
Allow
Of
me.
course.
I could do that for you.
Sure ahead.
You should try while you can. Cross me and hey!
All right, let's go!
You cannot win!
So I
Hey, watch it!
Begin the onslaught.
As you desire.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. '" You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the pretty one alive. I have plans for her. Right ahead.
As you desire. Trap, right ahead. Yes, of course. Trap, right ahead.
Ah! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! No! I don't have anything to do with them! They're criminals! When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it! You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop? Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.